Good evening and welcome everybody to the Prince William Ice Center here in Woodbridge, Virginia, getting set for some Empire action between the Potomac Patriots and the East Coast Eagles in this USPHL Empire action. We'll let John repeat everything I just said. Woo.
And now the starting lineup for East Coast. At left wing, number 27, Kyle Bullock. At center, number 16, Greg Driscoll. At right wing, number 43, Austin Stagg. At left defense, number 47, Trevor Murphy.
Not again, that's twice this week.
At right defense, number 49, Dylan Chanel. And in goal, number 29, Harrison Druid. Coaching the Eagles is Robin Farkas.
Look at him headbanging.
It's your Potomac Patriots!
Hey, you broke that one running, right?
What's that?
You broke that one
And now the starting lineup for your Potomac Patriots. At left wing, number 19, Mikhail Zaitsev. At center, number 74, Luke Lecker. At right wing, number 83, Daniel Adukin. At left defense, number 68, Ian Rush. At right defense, number 17, Shane Barber. And in goal, number 35, Ryan Romeo.
We were never screaming at all, by the way.
Of your Potomac Patriots. Coaching the Patriots is Matt Little, assisted by Adam Shire and Kevin Schreiber. Now, if you
Anthem
ladies and gentlemen,
and face-off. Stay tuned. Patriots, Eagles, Empire action. Stay tuned. Let's play some hockey. As always, we thank our servicemen and women around the world protecting us here at home. We thank you. Tonight's starting goaltender is brought to you by MyTech Automotive. Their safety and emissions inspections and preparing for the winter roads ahead. It's MyTech Automotive. Shrems, who do we got?
Breeding some top quality goaltenders down there in Raleigh, North Carolina. Harrison Druid, 3-2 on the season with a .267 goals against average. Not too shabby. His opponent on the other end of the ice, Ryan Framignon, 3-1 with a 3.12 goals against and a .908 save percentage. Your MyTech starting goaltenders. I'll be back.
Those were your MyTech Automotive starting goaltenders. Visit mytechautoinc.com for details on how to schedule your maintenance today. A much anticipated game here between these two teams. We talked that Potomac and the East Coast Eagles always seem to match up quite well. Looking at the standings, though, it's East Coast sitting below Potomac in this instance by a point, so this one can determine who gets on top. As it goes over to the near corner inside the Patriots zone, Framignon looking so intently here. As now it's back behind the cage over to the far corner. Avdukin chasing it down. He's going to be taken into the boards there by Driscoll. Driscoll tied him up well here. Scooping in to pick it up now for East Coast is Kyle Bullock. Bullock with it now. He gets upended by Zaitsev. Zaitsev looking for an open lane, but he's got a man on him. And that man is number 16, Greg Driscoll, yet again. Driscoll's going to go off on a change as this puck goes back for Ian Rush. Ian Rush trying to get it, but it's on the back of the net there, and East Coast will maintain control inside the Patriots zone. Comes along over to the near circle. Gunning in hard there is Nikita Anastaratsov. Anastaratsov is over on the near side here, trying to take a shot. He lost control of it. And it comes over to the near side corner where Shane Barber is going to try to retrieve it here. Trying to get it around Kyle Bullock, but plenty of traffic in the way there. Ian Rush is going to try to find it, but it goes off over for Nikita Anastaratsov. And it's cleared out through neutral now. And there's an East Coast player upended by himself. It's Trevor Murphy, and this one missing everybody. No icing.
Yeah, no, they got it.
Al Nelson's going to look back at the back linesman and say, yep, you got it, buddy. Face off coming up all the way down to the left of Druitt. Harrison Druitt, the 97 from Wake Forest, North Carolina.
It's been fun watching this Potomac Patriots Empire team transform themselves into a legit contender. They are playing awesome hockey right now. They're on a bit of a winning streak of sorts, if you will.
And it's the Patriots clearing it back in. Oh, it never left. It's just that good. Alex Stroud trying to find it to the front of the net there. He's got Kasab. Anthony Kasab trying to work with Alex Stroud as it fed to the front, but the East Coast stealing it away. Coming out through neutral now and into the Patriots zone as Benjamin Hambright goes right in on Frommignon, and he holds on as it goes right into the breadbasket. 18-13 remains here in the first period. This one's a little bit slower going than the elite action, which was a thriller in Manila. No, it's actually a thriller in Woodbridge. 3-2 overtime winner on a stick of Sviatoslav Turchenik, who had 2 goals, one being the game winner. He had the go-ahead goal for the longest time, and then he got the game winner. How about that? Stephen Gerke had the other tally for the Patriots in that contest. As we have this Empire action continuing on, it goes off in the far corner. Noah Morning trying to place it up along the far half boards. Micah DeBell trying to fight for it now, but coming in deep is Nick Hall, who centers it up into the slot, and it's turned over. Here comes a chance now for Guidy. Puts it into Micah DeBell, and Guidy will find it though. That one went up high into DeBell, almost in the face area, but now it'll come back over to the far corner. DeBell will chase it, sending it around the horn over to the near side, trying to find Delaney. Tonawanda, New York native. Up top for Davis. Davis taking a shot, blocked up front. Steered over to the far side, over for Noah Morning. As this one's launched over the heads of everybody over to the near side. And East Coast trying to clear it out. Not out, kept in there. Delaney will backhand it back behind the goal line there as it's greeted there by a few players. Micah DeBell being one of them as this one's cleared up to the blue line and out. It's Guidy that's going to chase it down and take it back into his own zone. Going deep inside of his own zone as he's being pressured there by Ben Miller. Zach Davis will launch this one in, and Druitt is going to set it up back behind the cage, and he's going to leave it there for Ian Smith. Smith all the way down, turned over at the red line for Butler. Drew Butler across the line. Over to the far circle, he's still with it on his backhand, coming in on goal, and he takes a shot and it goes wide. It was deflected by a defender up front. Anderla has it poked away from him, and a 2-on-1 developing. No Anderla on his back check. Forces a turnover here as it was Drew Butler dishing out the dirty business as this one goes back behind the goal line. Great work there. But now the Patriots are going to have to find a way to break out. They do send it out through center, Zaitsev does, but it's tapped right back in by the Eagles. Back to chase it is Justin McEnemy. Out through center now, it's the Patriots coming back the other way with it. It is Luke Klecker. Klecker trying to put it in deep there. Zaitsev down there to chase, but it'll be turned over to Riley Allen along the far corner, over to the far half boards, now through center. And a pass out of the reach there of Kyle Bullock. This one missing everybody, no icing there. Kasab Ian Rush, I beg your pardon, trying to put it up for Avduk. And now nice work there by Andrew, but that squeezes over to the far post. Holding his post was Ryan Frommignon, and he holds on.
Thank goodness he was holding his post, because that puck just squirted right into the goal.
There's a squeaker that almost went to the goal mouth there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he was out further the way he was initially before that play, that would have been a little dangerous. Sitting out in the open. 15:45 left here in the first. No score. We're still looking for our first goal. We were looking for our first goal for quite some time in that first game, in the elite game, but Well, I wonder, a lot of these players cross over between these the two teams within the organizations, as we've seen from the score sheets in games past. The Elite's a little bit decimated right now. Hopefully that doesn't impact the Empire team too much, who has kind of found their groove here with 15 points on the season. East Coast sitting back at 14, 2 places down below.
Now they're sitting middle of the pack right now. They can make a run at the playoffs here. It's
Kasap's shot goes high into the glass and over to the far corner. He'll chase down that rebound. But it's tipped out by East Coast, up to the blue line and out. East Coast, it'll be touched by the Patriots on the wrong side of the blue line. 14:59 left here in the first. No on the score. Patriots hockey is proudly sponsored by the Prince William Ice Center, pwice.com, 5180 Dale Boulevard here in Woodbridge, Virginia. Check out the website. You'll find out about the public skate schedules, stick and shoots, and much, much more. pwice.com. Over to the far side, it's Zach Davis trying to do battle for it here as it's popped free here. I guess it's noteworthy. We should probably mention the 5-game suspension to Joshua Musty on last weekend's incident with Vader from Richmond. Kind of an unfortunate turn of events there. And that one, Noah Morning being clocked down there from behind with Benjamin Hambright. But yeah, last weekend was a bit of a rough and tumble one there. Things got a little heated, but the Patriots walked away with the victory. But they are...
In both games,
yeah. It was a great weekend for the Patriots. Well, in the Sunday end of it, Saturday, not so much. Both teams losers. And we have a delayed call here coming up to the Patriots.
I wouldn't think... Is it the Patriots?
Yeah, it's going to be Guidey going to the box.
Oh, yeah, there's the... I can't believe it's on me.
Jason Guidey, can't believe it's not butter. 14-10 left here in the first. Nothing score, but it'll be a Reebok hockey penalty kill coming up here to Potomac.
As saying before, it's never too early to start thinking about playoffs. All these points count here and there. We're cooking through the season now. We don't have too much beyond winter break, so...
Yeah. Over to the near corner, Shane Barber trying to fight for it here. Trying to kill some time there as he tries to poke it along over to the near half wall. Up top it goes to the point, where's Trevor Murphy looking with an option here over to the near side with a shot. A bouncer up front, off the side of the net, and a save there at that. Framignan, a name we're familiar with. Doing a
Pasta
fine
company,
job.
right?
What's that?
You have a pasta company?
I think Johnny was the one last year saying that he should be a chef. Comes over to the near side now. Although I think he said he couldn't cook anyway. I can't remember the comments he came out with. But Ian Rush is going to chase it down over the far half boards. Far corner, he goes with it and clears it down the length of the ice. If the Eagles would have touched that, it would have been too many men on the ice. .108 left here in the man advantage for the East Coast Eagles. It's a Reebok hockey penalty kill. ReebokHockey.com. Sitting in the box is Jason Guidey as this one's dumped in. 13 minutes left here in the first. Still looking for our first tally. As now East Coast looking to knock on that door. But nobody's home as it goes over to the far corner. Puck's still loose there in the feet. Trying to kill some time. It's Alex Stroud trying to put it in his feet up against the boards. He'll do so quite well here as we're eclipsing the half-minute mark left on Guidey's penalty. Now it's kicked free there and cleared down the length of the ice nicely there by Klecker. I beg your pardon, that was Zach Davis. I thought I saw a 74. Comes over to the near side now inside of the East Coast zone as they break out through center. Along the half boards it goes, East Coast. Looking towards the front of the net, nobody home. Goes over to the far corner. We'll get you a new headset. I know it looks a little uncomfortable. This one's put up along the turnbuckle and out into the Patriots bench. 12:15 left here in the first. 5 seconds left on the penalty to Guidey.
Point leaders on the season, Jordan Graves, 10 points in 14 games. Matthew Kostraub, Alex Stroud, and Daniel Avadukin, all with 9 points. And Mr. Guidey with 8. That's rounding out your top 5 scores for Potomac.
Oh, man. Along the near circle with a shot, and a save by Framignan. Rebound left there in a slot, cleared away, but a shot off into the near corner. East Coast trying to maintain control here. 5-a-side hockey as East Coast will go 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Over along the near boards and out into the neutral zone. Taken there by the captain. It's number 12, Riley Allen. And a turnover to the Patriots. Zaitsev, but he had his pocket picked. And it's cleared back inside for Kyle Bullock. We'll go D to D there. And trying to clear it out into the far wing there. Is now coming across the line. Greg Driscoll trying to set it up front, but it's interrupted there by the Patriots nicely out in the neutral zone. It's Luke Klecker trying to work for it here. Ooh, and a little bit of a hack back there. Did you catch that, folks? It was Austin Stang. Kind of a chop down there. As it goes over to the far half boards, East Coast trying to find an exit strategy here, and they'll finally get one. And it'll be Sam Reinert putting it up ahead now. Sam Reinert for himself there, puts it up into the slot, and a shot there, and a save, and I believe that hit some iron too. And off, along over to the far boards it goes. And trying to sweep it to the front, and it's picked up there by Rush, but he turns it over. Coming through there to pick it up was Nikita Anastarazov, and it's up in the blue paint there for a second, but it's finally cleared away. Ian Rush will find an opening, and he'll send it down the length of the ice. No icing is the call here. So it goes over to the far circle of the East Coast zone. Oh, and wiping out there was Ian Smith.
And he's hurt.
Yeah, he took a tumble there. He's slow to get up. He's going to hop his way up as it comes up for Santiago. Michael Santiago trying to take his check out. Just comes over to the near side now. Drew Butler trying to stick it out there with Benjamin Hambright, trying to take him into the boards. And it comes up along the near wing. Alex Stroud couldn't get a solid handle on that pass. Now another try for it in the neutral zone. It was Andrula trying to hold on to it there, but it's cleared away by Trevor Murphy into the Patriots zone. It's turned back over. And Matthew Kashab trying to split through three. Still with it. Feeds it to the front. The shot. Oh, and he just misses the near post. Oh, wow. And the net is off, and we'll get a stoppage. 9:53 left here in the first. No score, but oh, what a setup.
Kazab and Stroud have been fun to watch this year, and that was a classic setup right there. Kazab just bullying his way to the front of the net, beating off three guys. Tried to find Stroud in front of the net.
This one cleared up to the blue line, not out, kept in there by Zach Davis. Davis trying to get it deep inside the Eagles zone, but it's cleared ahead by the Eagles. Off into the far corner it goes. Nick Hall will find it. You okay? Over to the near side. And back behind the cage it goes.
My throat.
I know something's going around here. Everybody's getting sick. My wife's sick right now, and
sick of your baloney.
Thank goodness my in-laws are there to take care of my daughter. So this one goes right in on Druitt, and he'll hold on. No chances being taken there. 9-10 remains here in the first. Still looking for our first goal. Patriots Hockey, sponsored by Spine and Joint Institute of Fairfax, Virginia. It's Dr. Felix Yeskin and Dr. Maria Schaefer. They can help you out with your family wellness, sports medicine, and chiropractic inquiries. It's sjinstitute.com for more details on how to schedule your appointment today.
These teams match up very well on paper. Have for the past couple of years, continue to do so. So we expect this to be a tight-knit affair.
Oh yeah, here comes the 2-on-1. Now 2-on-2 as Zaitsev gets back there. Thank goodness on that back check. Fine job there as Brendan Umscheid was back there. Umscheid was looking for a chance. Now he's going to go back in there with Noah Morning. They tag up on the delayed offside. Through open ice, it's turned over at the top, and a shot there just misses Frominjon. Umscheid trying to chase it down over to the near side. Zaitsev taking him into the boards, but Umscheid gets the best of him. He'll get a return pass, trying to take a shot. Klecker trying to approach. Umscheid being battled against there with Zach Davis. Davis taking him to task here as the puck squirts free over for Klecker in the far corner. Little extracurriculars going on there, but it's stripped away by Evadukin. Evadukin over to the near side for Zaitsev. Zaitsev having to do some battle down there with Dylan Schimmel. And over to the far side corner, and it's cleared finally to Klecker. No, it's turned over, and a point shot taken from him. Makes the pad save. Great work there on Dylan Schimmel's shot from up top. And we got a delayed offside, and Avduka just took him out. But how is that offside that the puck was outside? But we'll give him that.
A little sloppy in their own zone. The Potomac Patriots turnover after turnover leading to shots from the point. Now Ryan Fromion has had to be on top of his game so far. He's keeping this game knotted at 0 with 7:55 left to go in the first.
Assistant Coach Schuring is not wearing a bow tie this week. I'm a little disappointed.
I will get an interview.
Alex Stroud trying to chase it down over to the near corner. Stroud takes it over to the far corner. Sticking with it here. It goes up top to Rush. Rush with a point shot in that one. Deflecting off the stick on a save from Druitt and out of play. 7:38 left here in the first. Still looking for our first goal. Patriots are proudly partnered with the Prince William Hockey Club and the Potomac Prospects. Let's play, develop, and advance. pwhockey.com for more details. To check out these great programs. These youth development.
Fine work.
And
I get what he's laying down.
you got it. Here's a shot right on goal. Druitt makes a save. The rebound picked up by the Eagles in the far circle.
Oh,
And a hard check there. Out through center now. It'll be taken by the Eagles. Another shot! Oh, wow! Not only did he get checked hard, but he broke his stick on the shot. It was
Kasab.
Kyle Bullock. Or Bullock, I
Clean.
beg your pardon.
cleaned his clock on that one.
Oh, my goodness. Well, if you ever wondered how to clean a clock, that was how you do it. Oh, man.
Game, set, and match.
Shane Barber sticking with it, puts it ahead now. Guidey couldn't get a hold of it there as it's tapped free for the Eagles along the far side. Shane Barber will get there. He'll try to keep it active in the offensive zone. Digging for it now is Jason Guidey. Trying to set it free there for Micah DeBell. DeBell taking his man to the boards there, trying to find the puck as it's left there and picked up by Austin Stank. Stank put it into a pile, turns it over to the Patriots as it goes up top. Ian Rush looking for a lane, takes a shot, no deflection coming as it goes wide. Over to the near side, it'll be picked up by Stank. Stank up ahead now for Hambright, and Hambright couldn't get a hold of it as Rush will pick it up and go D-to-D with Ian Rush, I beg your pardon, I believe it was Guidey now with the puck. Taking a shot, and it's along the post. Another try at it. He didn't realize he had it. And it was Drew Butler, I beg your pardon, on the back end. Looked like it was Ian Rush for a second there. But now, Delaney trying to put it in deep. But he does not get it through, as now it'll be Andrula with another try. He'll pop it in there, and he'll put on some forechecking here, but it comes along over to the near side. Great work by Drew Butler to keep it going. The Patriots were in the midst of making some final changes, but now Andrula will be back inside of his own zone. That twig's still out there. So we're still waiting for a stoppage. Here comes Drew Butler. Open ice he goes. Fakes a shot. Backhands it into the circle. Nobody there to pick it up. And the East Coast Eagles will come back the other way. Turning away now is Chase Taylor. Fed ahead. It'll run on goal. And no call coming.
Wow.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I'll actually agree there.
Hello. That should have been a penalty
I
shot.
think Klecker, had him hooked up pretty well. Not an open opportunity. Zaitsev coming back the other way for the Patriots. Takes a shot right into the glove of Druitt, and he'll hold on with 5:18 to go here in the first. Still looking for our first tally.
Things even out just a little bit, but I'm going to give the edge to the East Coast Eagles right now. They're finding a way to force turnovers inside the offensive zone and testing Ryan Frommignon. And okay, nobody move. Nobody move up here. We have an internet connection.
Face-off kicked around to the near circle here as it comes up top for the Patriots. Alex Stroud, turnaround shot, and it goes wide. Anthony Kasab trying to track it down. Sends up top to the blue line, and Noah Morning couldn't get there, so the East Coast Eagles will tear away with it now. Coming across the line, and it was just a hair offside. The linesman looked back. I think Coach Little had fingers too to say about that.
Always within a near shot.
I think Little shouted off.
Picks and chooses when he uses his words. It's not often.
5:02 left here in the first, no score. Face-off just outside the Patriots zone, along the near side of the neutral zone, and it's clear back, Eric. Alex Stroud will play it out through center now, trying to find Cuniff. He gets battered around there, and it's cleared in. No offside here. Patriots trying to apply some pressure here. As you said, as far as the opportunities go, it definitely seems to be in favor of East Coast on the scoring chances. And here comes one right now. In on goal, the shot, they score! There's your first goal. That one coming from Justin McEnany.
Yeah, sloppy.
4:31 left here in the first.
Sloppy play in the neutral zone led to a turnover somehow in their own zone. The puck just got batted back, and McEnany. Thank you. McEnany does what he should have done with that opportunity and bury it 1-0. East Coast Eagles, and Pats have got to kind of regroup here and figure out what's going wrong. They're giving up the puck far too often to make a game of this, so they got to change some things around.
Here's Johnny.
East Coast Eagles goals scored by number 19, Justin McEnany. Assisted by number 10, Daniel Russia. McEnany from Russia at fourth and long.
That a shot just gunned wide. Oh, man. If there was ever an opportunity to strike back immediately, that was it.
Guidey had an opportunity, just missed far left side.
Mikey DeBow trying to find it over to the near side. He'll get it over there, and Guidey couldn't get a hold of it there as it tapped right back in by the Eagles. Ian Rush looking for an opportunity. Now far neutral zone. He'll dump this one back in. Drew it. Oh, man. Ian Rush taking out his man. That was interference. So the whistles are away.
Oh,
And another check there. Oh, boy. This one's getting a little chippy. And trying to find their way out. Oh, and that was a high stick. And now we're going to get
Caught it.
ourselves a cross-ice speed power play as Luke Klecker took one up in the face. Klecker taking a shot. And it goes wide. Klecker picking up his rebound. Setting it up in the slot. Here comes a chance for Drew Butler. And he almost went in on goal. But here comes the high stick call for a cross-ice speed power play. 3:13 left here in the first. 1-0 Eagles.
so far this season on the power play. What?
They're crazy. I'm confused.
So far on the power play this season, operating at 29.5%. These Potomac Patriots.
Somebody shoot the DJ. It's a cross-ice feed power play. This music is wrong track selection. If you think the ref's crazy, who are you cheering for? Traitors.
East Coast Eagles penalty, number 13, Nikita Anastrada. 2 minutes for high sticking. Anastrada, 2 for high sticking on the cross-ice speed power play.
We'll have to work on his enthusiasm. Avadukin up top, going to the opposite side of Drew Butler, who takes a shot and goes right in.
Good shot from the point there, but nobody in front of the net to offer distraction, deflection, anything. Druitt saw it all the way.
Face off to the left of Druitt. One back, Kasab. Zaitsev setting it up top. Drew Butler setting it up into the slot. Klecker down low. Kasab taking a shot on a bouncer and staring it down and holding on as Druitt with 2:39 left here in the first. 1-0 East Coast. A cross-ice feed power play are the Patriots trying to tie this one up before we go into our first intermission.
Now an assist for first question, Gatorade 1000. That's the penalty box net located.
Up top it goes to Drew Butler. Over to the near side. Avadukin takes a shot. Druitt steering that one aside. Back behind the cage. 1:15 left here on the man advantage. 2:25 left here in the first. Kasab, the workhorse that he is, does finally get the pass away. Avadukin up top. Butler, far circle. Bouncer through to the front and getting a paw, and it's Druitt. Oh, man. That one had eyes.
Nice cycling by the Potomac Patriots. Behind the back passes, nice and clean. Good chemistry out there on this power play unit, but nothing doing. Keep getting stymied by the goaltender, Harrison Druitt. Having himself a nice first period here.
That's one off over to the far corner. Kept in there. No, it bounces out past Alex Stroud. Along the red line. It's Jason Guidey now taking it back in with 50 seconds left on the man advantage. 2 minutes left here in the first. Delaney down low, over to the near corner. Up top, it finds its way to DeBow. Top of the far circle, back over to DeBow near circle. Takes a shot and a great diving effort there and a clear by Kyle Bullock.
Leading point scorer for this team, also getting it done on the defensive. Kyle Bullock, 12 points on the season.
He's got a
plays the penalty
shorthanded
kill
goal.
too, yeah.
He's got a shorthander under his belt. Watch out, he's dangerous. Delaney taking across the Eagles line. And an Eagle down. It was Dylan Schimmel, but he got back up. Schimmel putting on some pressure here with the rest of his Eagles team. Over to the near side, 10 seconds. The man advantage, 1:20 left here in the first. And this might do it for the man advantage, so the Patriots are going to go 0 for 1 on their opportunities. Noah Morning couldn't keep it in. This one's going to make it down for icing. Yeah. Although, I would say that there was a great effort there by Brendan Umscheid, but 1:06 left here in the first. 1-0 Eagles is the story here. Patriots are trying to kind of establish themselves in this game because I haven't seen much of establishment at all, except maybe on that man advantage.
Yeah, no, we've seen cleaner periods from this team, but don't see this East Coast Eagle team too often. That's only been a showcase.
Yeah.
They're trying to get. Hey!
There's a shot to save the rebound. Oh man, it was floating behind Druitt. And thank goodness for that defender coming back there. Oh man, that was Trevor Murphy that swept that one, helped out his tender. 55 seconds remain. Wow, what an opportunity.
Beat Druitt clean on that one. They just didn't beat the defender, Murphy, and saves a goal and a little pat on the behind by his goaltender, and all in a day's work, Stearns.
And now, coming away with it is Anastratsa. And trying to put it towards Framignon, but it comes over to the near side. I don't believe he got a piece of it, but Patriots trying to shovel it out along the near side. Got to pile up on 95. Trying to find another route around.
Don't take one.
Don't take one. Never take one. This one goes into the air, and Alex Stroud, or I beg your pardon, Michael Santiago trying to track it now. Taking it away is Zach Tisdale. Tisdale leaving it up there at the top of the slot. Finding it for Rennert. Rennert trying to find it through all the traffic. And it is held on to by Ryan Framignon. And we have a bunch of zebras rushing into the Serengeti here to figure out what's going on.
Framignon's had himself a good period. Got beaten, but nonetheless, he stopped 10 shots of 11 taken on him. He's having himself a good season, trying to establish himself as the #1 goalie here for the Potomac Patriots. Got Jay Narowski and Vitaly Matul also waiting in the wings, so he's got to lock it up if he can.
Oh, nice block there on a point shot. It was Jason Guidey that got in the way of that one. 5 seconds left. Alex Stroud looking for one last rush, and he couldn't get the pass away. Riley Allen got in the way of that one. East Coast with a 1-0 lead going into the dressing room in this Empire action between Potomac and East Coast. And we got some words being exchanged between Shane Barber and Jake Raleigh, but they will separate. Stay tuned. We'll be right back in a few moments' time. Welcome back to the Prince William Ice Center here in Woodbridge, Virginia. I'm David Stern. Joining with me is Brian Trebs and Ryan Shepard, John Prevost, or Philip Prevost, and John.
That's the second time you've done that.
I'm trying to marry them. Hey, Steve, how you doing? As we get set for the second period of action. Yes, that was Steve Hijack that just came by. GMU on channel number 2. We'll have that action tonight. John Baranowski and Philip Prevost will have the call on that action at 10:10. Shremsy might be leaving me real soon here, but the story of this game right now is 1-0 East Coast in its Empire contest. It's going to be, quite a back and forth here because East Coast is looking to leapfrog over the Patriots.
Very important 2 points at hand here in this contest. And so far, it's been East Coast with the slight edge, not only on the score sheet, but on the ice as well. Just overall play, they've really taken it to Potomac. Potomac's got a rebound here, get the next goal, hit the reset button, and here we go.
Face off one back by East Coast. No penalties carrying over here into the second period. And Ian Rush getting taken out there, and here comes a chance for East Coast as they try to feed it up to the front. Framignon holding his post, and frustrated player right now was number 16, Greg Driscoll. Now the Patriots will break it out here with Luke Klecker. Patriots are 0 for 1 on the man advantage, as are the East Coast Eagles. Over to the near side. Cleared up and out off of somebody's keister as it comes over to the near side. Kyle Bullock trying to take his shot, rings it around the glass and out. Sam Rennert will have to chase it down, back inside of his own zone. Trying to hook up a pass through center, goes over to the near side now, inside the Patriots zone. Ian Rush backhanding it away from Nikita Anastratsa. Through center now. Now it's Zaitsev, Mikhail Zaitsev trying to gun his way through traffic, but now Daniel Avadukin with it back inside neutral. Goes over to the far side. Shane Barber will tap it in. He'll go off on a change along with the rest of his line mates and defenders. Wholesale change. And over to the near side now. It was Alex Stroud. still fighting for it along the near side of the neutral zone. Santiago with it. Far circle on his backhand. Takes a shot and he misses the near post. Trying to go far side on that. It's kept in there by Noah Morning. Swung around the horn over to the far side. Michael Santiago back to get it. Gunned up top on a clearing attempt. Luke Clicker from the point. Or Zach Davis, I beg your pardon. Goes right in to the mitt of Drew Witt. 18:24 left here in the second. 1-0 Eagles.
Looking over my stat sheet here. Look at these East Coast Eagles statistics, and one jumps out at me. Benjamin Hambright. 5 points on the season, not bad, but 50 minutes in penalties. He's taken 13 penalties on the season so far. Well, you're looking for your agitator on East Coast. That's it right there.
Hambright, okay. Good to know. Kassab trying to move it over for Stroud, but he was kind of tied up at the moment. So this one comes out through neutral for the assistant captain. And that's Jake Raleigh. Raleigh on his backhand, couldn't get it past Zach Davis. Davis trying to scoop it up along the boards on his backhand. And that's kept in there by the captain. Yeah, Riley Allen. Up on the near side now. Eagles still controlling. They'll tap it down low. Turned over to Davis. Davis back behind his tender. Over to the far side now. Tapped up along the far boards. Out of the reach of Kassab. A diving effort there. I thought he went in before the puck, but well, who am I to argue?
3-on-1.
And now 3-on-1 the other way for the Eagles. Feeds in
Nice
the front. A
save.
great pad save by Framignon. Another shot on the rebound. And he holds on. What a great effort there. The initial shot taken by Ben Miller.
Not bad. Framignon able to hold off that 3-on-1 just a moment ago and keep this game knotted at 1. 17:23 left to go here in the second period. Shots are 14-8 in favor of East Coast. Hey, where's Tall Guy tonight? They left him behind.
Tall guy.
Tall Guy. Linzer.
He's probably watching.
No room on the bus for him? Bus too short? How are you, Brian?
As this one's put out through center. And now it's Daniel Briscia taking a shot there as it goes off over the far corner. And he gets crunched on the boards hard by Anderla. This one a loose puck. Tipped back behind the cage. Over to the near side. And it's cleared up to the blue line. Not out. Kept in there by East Coast. And it's Delaney trying to take his shot through. Or take his clear out through. I beg your pardon. I'm sorry. I was distracted by something that was going on here in the stands. Guidey. They're trying to chip it down over into the far corner. And trying to chase it down. It's DeBow. DeBow trying to work it down low. There's Zayasev on his backhand. And it goes over to the near corner. I beg your pardon. That was actually DeBow with the shot. Zayasev was the one that was tied up. Had him confused there for a moment. Talk about two guys that can put on some moves. Avadugan through the near side. Puts it up for Mikhail Zayasev. Zayasev on his backhand trying to move his way to the front. Got an Eagle in the way. Delaney down there in the corner to support. Trying to kick it along. But it's trapped. Back behind Druitt, who's only been tested on 8 shots, stopping all 8. And Eagles methodically looking to exit. Over to the near side, they will find it onto the tape of Chase Taylor.
Off. Okay.
Okay. You know, Crawford wore the armbands in the last game, in the elite game. Solid
Must be
referee
fatigued.
there. Yeah. And Zayasev trying to get around his man as he tries to backhand it towards the net, but it goes off into the corner. And it'll be picked up by Chase Taylor again. Taylor feeling away with it now over to the far side. Looking for an open option here, but it's picked away by Avdukin. Zayasev floating towards the front of the net, uncontested. He's waiting there. And
Nice pick.
taken away here, and a point shot goes right in on Druitt as Klecker just guns it away. And not enough traffic up front for a deflection, but 15:06 remains here in the second. It's still 1-0 East Coast.
Yeah, I'm going to say if I'm Harrison Druitt and I'm getting those shots from the point, I'm going to take them all day long. I will make 40 of those saves there's again the word I'm looking for. I'm going to go to another word. He's not seeing anything in front of him. This is going to be an easy win. If they can't get traffic in front of the net, they have to get a big body in front of Druitt in order to get this puck into the net here.
Unobstructed?
Unobstructed. Oh, there it is.
Uh-huh. Had to pull out the
Social
dictionary.
studies teacher.
Kasab spins it around, tries to get it past East Coast. He's waiting along the near boards. There was Nikita Anastratsov. Kasab in front of the timekeeper's bench, sets it up for Alex Stroud. Stroud, top of the high slot there, trying to take a shot through, but he had it slapped away from by some Eagles waiting for it. Anastratsov trying to get it past Zach Davis. Davis getting batted around. Davis still trying to poke at it to get it out. And great work back there by Matthew Kasab to send it out through center. As the Eagles coming back the other way with Benjamin Hambright. And Hambright will get tagged with the offsides as Nikita Anastratsov was a few feet inside. A little too early. 14:21 left here in the second. Patriots Hockey is proudly partnered with the Potomac Prospects and the Prince William Hockey Club. Play, develop, advance. Visit pwhockey.com for more information. Face off in front of the East Coast bench. Robin Farkas continues to lead this East Coast team on the umpire level.
Seen him a lot of the past couple of years.
Oh,
Coach there, yeah.
Used to be Lincoln Flag up at the top. Now it's Jocelyn. Can't remember last name. Saved my life.
You got half of it right. I wouldn't go to the internet.
No, we're not going to touch the internet. Such a fickle thing around here. But now along over to the near side. And inside the Patriot zone over to the far side. Trying to guide it out, but it's kept in there at the moment. And it's pushed ahead now. Over to the near end of the Eagle zone. It's Drew Butler trying to chase it down, but it's left there. Trying to work for it now. Here's Jason Guidey. Guided along over to the far side of the Eagle zone and pushed out all the way down. Andrew is going to have to chase it down back into his own end. The Eagles will steal it away here as this one goes up into the rafters as well, and it'll stay up there. Oh no, it did fall down. Did it go all the way up there?
Yeah.
My vision is just terrible. I need to get some Schrems lenses.
Borrow my glasses if you want to. You'll be sick within minutes, though.
For motion sickness?
It's like looking through a fisheye lens.
Everything looks better through a fisheye lens.
All right.
At least that's what they say. No icing here as this one goes back. Druitt is going to try to swing it around the dasher. Comes over to the near side wing, and it'll be poked out by the Eagles, but poked back by Ian Rush. D it goes. Eagles clearing it out with Zach Tisdale.
Oh, big hit.
A hard check there. Santiago throwing his weight around as well. Up along the far corner, dump in. East Coast trying to set it up to the front, but Ian Rush will interrupt it and try to move it over to the right wing. And another collision down low. It's getting a little physical out there. I think the Patriots realize that they are down by a goal. Not much offense on their end of the spectrum. 1 goal on 14 shots for East Coast. No goals on 9 shots for Potomac. No real quality shots from Potomac either.
No, it's just seems like it's difficult to get things going here. Had the man advantage in the first period, didn't do anything with that. So you got to see a spark here in some way, shape, or form.
Zaitsev trying to charge his way around. The East Coast defense setting it up to the front. And Klecker with a turnaround chance, and it's stopped by Druitt. Up along the near wing. A chance for East Coast, but it's interrupted by Noah Morning. A bouncing puck settled there by East Coast and dumped in. And they'll get some changes out there on the ice. Up along the right side here for Cunniff, but it's kept in there by East Coast. With it is Kyle Bullock taking a shot.
That's off.
And a rebound. It's loose up front, but yeah, that far post, that left post is off. And nobody will go back to adjust it there. Framignan will take a look and, no, he'll move it himself. But now, the other way, Alex Stroud into the slot. Cunniff turning it around, trying to take a shot, but it's poked away up top. Zach Davis. And he puts it up high, and it's East Coast taking it out 3-on-2. Odd man rush the other way. And a point shot there goes well wide. A hard shot there. And now it's going to be moved up and out by Kasab through center, trying to move it ahead for Stroud, who was waiting for it. But he goes on a hard check there. Well done by Zach Davis. Cunneth looking back inside of his own zone. Noah Morning scoping things out through center. It hits a few sticks and it'll be wrangled down by Benjamin Hambright. Back in front of his bench it goes, but Noah Morning will tap it right back the other direction into East Coast territory. Through center, missing everybody. This one will be an icing. Although I think Chase Taylor may have won that race.
Yeah, the inside track, but who are we to argue? We're up here, they're down there.
Things look different on the ice, I'm sure. 10:42 left here in the second. Patriots hockey is sponsored by Mid-County Physical Therapy. Are you nagged by that old sports injury? You want to get back out there on the ice, back in the game? MidCountyPT.com for more details on how to schedule your appointment today. Crawford having some words here as the puck is dropped over with a face-off win by East Coast. They'll guide it over to the far side, having a little bit of trouble staying on his feet. Sam Renner. Patriots kept it in there for a second, but now it's East Coast coming back 3-on-2 with an L. And Stratov taking a shot and it goes well wide. Brahmanyan gonna give it a shove there to Drew Butler.
Let's do it.
Go back to the other direction, 2-on-1. Here comes Delaney coming in a goal and the shot taken. No rebound, being kicked out in his direction on Guide's shot. Patriots Hockey is sponsored by MyTech Automotive right here in Woodbridge, Virginia. Get your car road ready for the winter roads ahead. That's MyTech Automotive. MyTechAutoInc.com for more details on how to schedule your maintenance today. Gotta get that Honda in there. With a turnaround shot, a save by Truitt, and a rebound shot going off into the protective netting. On a deflection, face-off will stay inside.
Pressure's picking up here for Potomac. Finding a little bit more offense right now, but they gotta find a way to beat the goaltender. Druitt's been pretty solid, but they haven't really tested him in too many ways.
Up top, Andrula's going to keep it in. He's going to tap it off over to the far corner. Delaney going in there, full bore, trying to get a hold of that puck, but it's shifted over to the near side. East Coast looking for an exit lane. Unfortunately, there's too much construction. Now, it's Nick Hall putting it towards the front, and Fromagnon makes a save, and we have a collision. And some insurance information is exchanged, and cooler heads prevail. 9:47 left here in a second. 1-0 East Coast, still holding on to that lead. Quite some time now.
Yeah, without a doubt. But they got that sense in last game too. I mean, this game is very wide open. Nobody really has total control over it. It's not a dominating performance from East Coast, and Potomac still has a window to get through and make the most of the next 9 minutes here. Try and get this game even before the intermission.
Dan Rush, his clearing attempt foiled there as he tried to go to the opposite wing. Avadukin trying to clear it out as well. And Umshot got in the way of that one too. Shea Barber's going to give it a go. And he tries to get it up to Avadukin, and he had his pocket picked as it goes over to the near side wall. Kept in there by Dania Brescia. Brescia putting it over to the far corner now. We got a delayed call coming up to East Coast.
That's what the doctor ordered, Stearns.
Got a cross-ice feed power play coming on the other end. 9:18 left here in a second. Just what the doctor ordered indeed. And it'll be Umshot going to the box.
For a hook. I like it to go down there and play music in the third period.
Oh, that's right.
See how much fun I can have with that.
Well, it depends on what their selection is.
I believe I put together most of that selection.
Oh, that's true.
My fine musical taste.
Make sure a hamster dance comes on sometime.
You got it.
Number 8, Brendan Umshite. 2 minutes for hooking. Umshite, 2 for hooking at 9:18. Cross on Steve Powell.
We come down to 9 minutes left here in the second period. East Coast with a 1-0 lead. It's a power play. Cross-ice feed power play. And now the shorthanded unit is looking pretty good for East Coast here as they got the Patriots deep inside their own end. Zaitsev trying to get it away from the East Coast Eagles, and he tries to put it up on an open wing, and it's icing on a power play.
That's what you want to see. Not what you want to see at all.
I'm confused. You said that's what you want to see. That's
no, I
not
said
what
notch what you want to see.
Notch what you want
Notch what you want to see.
Okay.
I combine words.
Yes, you do.
Nobody got me help growing up. Just pass me along.
Face off to the right, and it's dropped here. Kasab will win it. He'll push it ahead, but it'll be kept in there tight at the blue line by Justin McEnany. McEnany actually has the lone goal in this contest. Drew Butler, top of the slot, trying to take his shot, but he couldn't get a full wrap on it there as this one's launched into the rafters and out of play. That one disappeared. It'll never come back, ever.
It's a nice souvenir for whoever goes up and gets it.
Sure. I'll be right back.
No flow to this power play whatsoever. Just too much stop and go. We had an icing a moment ago. Can't
Speaking
seem to
of
get
flow, nice
themselves.
haircut.
Mine? Is it getting along? I'm going to get it cut after tomorrow's game.
Thank you for
Somebody
your service.
surprised me with a 2:30 sandwich meeting today.
Surprised you? It's our weekly thing.
I'm supposed to go to the dentist at 2:30.
Oh.
Huh? Huh? Camera guy gets it.
Yeah. At least somebody appreciates it. Alex Stroud with it. Trying to find an option here. He'll find it over for Micah DeBow. DeBow surveying things. Down over to the far corner it goes. He'll get a return pass back behind the goal line. Trying to look to send it off to Alex Stroud. He'll curl away back over to the far corner. And it's Delaney. Cheating into the far circle there. He gets taken out, and here comes East Coast shorthanded. 35 seconds left to kill on Umscheid's penalty. And almost a shorthanded break towards the net here as it comes up to the blue line and out. Shane Barber left it there. Picked up by Guidey. The other way. Takes a shot in the far circle, and that one goes off of Druitt and out of play. 7:37 left here in a second. This one is definitely slow going as 19 seconds remains on the man advantage.
Nothing doing. Not much to talk about.
Nope.
How are you going to spend your extra hour tonight?
Sleeping.
Set your clocks back.
Don't forget, and we'll be back here 9:30 with the Elite game and noon for the Empire game. I can't wait to watch those beautiful sunsets at 5 o'clock.
Breathtaking.
As I'm leaving, or sitting in traffic rather. Santiago trying to
Is this going down right into your windshield?
Oh, goodness. I don't live off of 66, thank goodness. Poor people have to deal. Just driving all the way out there towards Front Royal has just got to be a pain in the neck. Over in the near corner, and we're back to even strength. 7 minutes left here to second. 1-0 East Coast. Patriots had 2 opportunities on the man advantage and couldn't capitalize on either. And hey, it's even strength. Is launch this one down the ice. And now the coaching staff is arguing that the goalie was out. And so that way the icing should not have been called.
Center ice.
Face-off will be to the left of Framignon. It's unfortunate. That's the way it goes. He came out and played it, and the referee errantly called for an icing. No longer center ice face-offs for errant icing calls. It's in the zone of the advantage towards the disadvantaged team. That yeah.
What? I can't follow what you're saying.
I'm saying, whoever the icing, never mind. If it didn't go
This
in
has
their
been
favor,
Rulebook Talk with David Stearns. Come back next week when he discusses cross-checking.
When a guy has his hand on the stick with two hands, my goodness.
How many people just clicked out of their browser? How many people?
They can't hear you, so they can't respond. And it's Klecker. Into the slot he goes. 3-on-2 back the other way.
Here we go.
Klecker. He's got Cuniff with him. And Zaitsev breaking towards him. He puts it right in to the glove of Druitt. And yeah, the shot should have been down low, and it's 6:12 left here in a second. That's coaching with Brian Schrems. And Noah Morning's having a chat.
It's going to be frustrating if you're Potomac.
Benjamin Hambright, by the way.
Go figure.
It's the guy you want to talk to.
Yeah, I'm going to go get an interview at the intermission.
Seriously, go knocking on their door. We'll get an interview with them. Delaney, he's taking a face off. And one back over Ian Rush. Takes a shot, why not? Delaney picking up the rebound, feeding it to the front. Almost a chance there for the East Coast Eagles to pop it in on their own net. Good bounce of activity there as this one shot well wide. Can be picked up by Shane Barber, far boards. Barber gets shoved off the puck. It's sent out through center now. Back the other way, it's Reebok. Along the near side, takes a shot, Reebok!
Nice save.
Shot was saved there by Framignon. Great opportunity now. It's Ian Smith, though, keeping it in for East Coast. Down to chase, it's Delaney. Tapping it over to Rush. DeBow along the near wing, through center, trying to hook up there with Jason Guidey, but misses him, and it's Smith. That'll be handling it there through center. Back inside the Patriots zone for Ian Rush. 5:15 left here in a second. They're obviously in no rush to get that first goal that they need. Guidey's waiting for it for a home run pass. This one's fed to the front, kicked around. Guidey will swoop it up. Umshot did not realize it was in his feet. Back over to the far corner. It's Guidey trying to find it. A bouncer fed to the front. Umshot takes a shot. He scores! Wow! Barred down it goes. Well, not exactly barred down, but nice. Nice. That one went top cheese, actually. 4:58 left here in a second. Such excitement that the boys in the box threw on the goal horn for a split second.
Umshell was left wide open in the slot. You cannot leave a man wide open. Don't care who it is. That wide open in the slot. He's going to find a way to be the goaltender, and he did.
Phil got so excited for East Coast, he blew the goal horn.
2-goal hole.
Oh. Hey,
this Potomac Patriots
most dangerous
squad.
lead in hockey is? Well, in some cases, a 3-goal lead.
Steelers goal, scored by number 8, Brendan Wiltshire. Assisted by number 22, Nick Hall. Wiltshire from Hall at 4:58.
Patriots, got to figure it out here. Got to find the offense. Butler trying to step into his man.
Not the team we've seen over the past 2 weeks, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that team against Richmond and the team against Frederick. Oh, man. Exciting stuff out of those two teams. Well, those two contests, but yeah.
22 for the Eagles. Last name is Reebok. The other guy got traded to a Boston team.
And it's fed to the front. And we got Reebok on our roster. The save. 4:07 left here in a second.
Number 22.
No, we got him.
R-E-A.
I got him. Yeah.
B-O-C-K. Yeah, but you just announced
Nice.
Nick, who's on a Boston.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Hey,
Sorry about the confusion on the lineup
Congrats.
there. It did say Nick Hall at one point, but he's been traded to Boston. It's Samuel Reebok. I do remember Reebok from the past, yeah. And they have reached out to us. Yes, they have. It's not the first time. Zaitsev, far circle, trying to feed it to the front to Cutter, but it's stolen away and chipped out into the neutral zone by East Coast. 3:50 left here in a second. 2-0. East Coast Patriots being held goalless right now. Druitt is doing the job. On 17 shots. Up and out it goes. East Coast going to come back the other way with Greg Driscoll. Driscoll still with it. He gets hauled down. Or he may have just lost an edge there because no Water Wings arm is up at the moment. So 3:26 remains here in a second with a stoppage, and a face-off will come outside the Patriots zone. Sally Hard.
One of those late night feedings, huh?
You got it. Hey, Maggie's been sleeping through the night quite well.
That's good. Have you?
No,
Fair enough.
that new mattress still adjusting. Over to the near side now, up and out. No, DeBow could not punch it out. And a second effort there by Delaney will do so. And now it's backhanded by Sam Rennert back into the same wing pile over here along the near boards, and it's chipped in up ahead. No icing and no offside as this one makes its way down to Framignon. It'll be the Patriots looking for a way out with Delaney leading the breakout now. Up for Guidey along the far end. And it's pushed to the front there and trying to play a deflection there, but it went wide of the far post and over to the near corner. Guidey gets clocked there. A nice check delivered by Zach Tisdale. Through center now, trying to split the D, and he gets hauled down.
Yeah.
Noah Morning took down his man. It was Sam Rennert, and we'll see. Now it's just going to be a tripping call. Was not a clear breakaway opportunity, so a hook. A Reebok hockey penalty kill. And we're not talking about Samuel Reebok. We're talking about a Reebok hockey penalty kill. ReebokHockey.com. No Morning will sit for 2 or less with 2:41 left here in a second. Eagles looking to make it 3-0.
Yeah, just you're wishing and hoping for something from this Potomac Patriots squad.
And waiting.
And waiting.
Riley Allen, the captain. The pass down to Chase Taylor. Back across over to the far end of the Patriot zone, and a shot going well wide. Be retrieved here by Taylor. Taylor tapping it along over to the near side. And a shot there through the slot, blockered away by Framignan. And it's up top, far circle. And a shot deflecting over to the far corner. Taylor will chase it down. And it's cleared up to the top of the slot. Allen taking a shot there, blocked by Cunniff.
Potomac Patriots penalty to number 5, Noah Morning. 2 minutes for Logan. Morning, 2 for Logan, and 2:41. A rebound penalty kill.
45 seconds, I timed him. Goes over to the far circle now, and almost a 5-on-3 there. As another shot goes through, right in on Framignan, and he holds on. As Nikita Anastratsov pushes his way to his bench. A little bit of authority on that one. I'm sorry, as a broadcaster, these white sleeves with the numbers in bright gray with white trim does not work for me.
And no nameplate.
And no nameplates. That's all right. As long as they keep turning their back over this way, we'll be okay. And here comes Micah DeBow, shorthanded. DeBow in on goal, comes in, scores! My car just hit a water buffalo! They cut East Coast lead down by 1.
Micah DeBow just took off like a shot out of his own zone. Short-handed goal, getting this team back in the game here with 1:35 left to go. Can't do it even strength, do it short-handed. Micah DeBow, big goal for this team, and you look to players like Micah DeBow, players who have been with this organization for a while for a spark, and he provided one for him right now at a perfect time too, short-handed and at the end of the period, try and carry some of that momentum over into the third.
Patriots goal! Scored by number 12, Micah DeBow! Unassisted, DeBow unassisted, a short-handed goal at 1:35.
Still 35 seconds to kill on Noah Morning's penalty is a shorthanded goal from Micah DeBow. Puts the Patriots on the board. Oh, and almost
another one.
dangerous collision, but here comes another shorthanded try. And through neutral it goes. Guidy pulling the trigger there, and it goes into the glass. And over to the near side half boards. And it'll be clear through center. There's the gang's all here. Over to the near corner. 50 seconds a goal here in the second period. The Patriots are up there on the board there, Shremsy. This one saucered out through neutral, gloved and slowed down into the air by Riley Allen.
Perhaps that's the spark we were looking for to get this team back in it.
Now Zach
Should
Davis.
be nice.
Yeah, I thought so. And it's a
What do we know?
bit of a fire drill over there at the East Coast Eagles bench. Now Ian Rush trying to push it ahead here, trying to get the tying goal with half a minute left here in a second. It'll be Klecker, Luke Klecker, trying to click his way over to the far side. And he weasels it out to the blue line, but not out. Kept in there and given away to the Eagles. And it's a shot that just goes well wide. Over to the near sideboards. It'll be kept by Trevor Murphy. Murphy along the near side, but put it on the stick of Justin McKennedy. A shot through, and it's loose up front, and it's still in the blue paint. 5 seconds left, trying to stuff it short side. Framignan putting on the glove and holding it from going past the goal line. A lot of chaos up front for closing out the second period. My goodness. Almost went down by 2 again, but Framignan standing tall with that glove.
Yeah. Quick shot off the face-off here. Pull the goaltender. Nope.
That'll do it for the second period. And we got some pushing and shoving, and linesman will say, this is where your locker room's located, and that's how this period will end. 2-1, East Coast. Still in the driver's seat of this one. They have 23 shots against Potomac's 18. Stay tuned. 20 minutes or more remaining in this contest. Stay tuned. Empire action concluding real soon. Welcome back to the Prince William Ice Center here in Woodbridge, Virginia. David Stearns joined here with Ryan Shepard, Brian Schrems, and Philip Prevost down low in the timekeeper's box, keeping us entertained here as we roll on here for the final frame. Patriots are down 2-1.
Yeah, it's on. It should be. Is it a black screen? No. Oh, then it's on.
Final frame in this one, they're down 18-23 in shots and a score of 2-1, so everything seems to be aligned just correctly as Brian Schrems welcomes the guys back onto the ice.
That was pretty good for his first time.
It was pretty good. I'll give him credit for that.
Let's hope the Patriots can come out and get their legs moving. It seems like they've been dead almost on the ice.
Their legs are asleep here, and it's not the right time for them to be asleep. I mean, you want to finish hard here and, obviously tie this one up. We talked, Coach Andy Newton and I talked off camera about the elite team, splitting weekends and that, and, kind of the Empire team's going in the same direction with it, kind of what we saw last weekend and the weekend before, Frederick and Richmond. So hopefully we can see them pull this all together here and get the right guys producing what they need to in order to get the 2 points out of this one.
Yeah, well, luckily, even though I'd say they put together a lackluster performance for the first two periods, other than what they're capable of doing, they're not out of it, not by a long shot. It's only one goal in hockey, as the Mighty Ducks have told us. It only takes a second to score, and they've got a lot of them here in this third period. Well, hopefully the music selection changes a little.
I'm about to send a message.
Something upbeat, maybe some Miley Cyrus.
And a face-off at center ice. Down 2-1. Let's see what we can do. There's one back, Micah DeBow, who's got a short-handed goal in this contest. It's the only tally for Potomac. So it goes back over to the far side for Barber. Barber chasing it down along the half boards, trying to find it up into the far circle as this one's launched out all the way down the length of the ice, and out to plate is Druitt. Sending up along the far wing, or the near wing, I beg your pardon. Past Umscheid, and Barber will be there first and beat Umscheid. He was coming in for the win on the icing race. 1935 remains here in the third. It's a 2-1 East Coast score as we're still looking for the offensive touch,
Yeah, just a little bit here and there. Puck possession is really going to be their key to getting back in this game. If they keep coughing up pucks there in the high slot in their own zone, they're going to get themselves into more trouble.
And Ian Rush chasing it down in front of the East Coast bench, trying to take his shot through traffic, but it was blocked up front and cleared into the East Coast bench, and we'll have a stoppage. Face-off should remain inside. Just a reminder, we're back here tomorrow morning at the Prince William Ice Center as we have Game 2 for the elite action. The Patriots won in overtime, 3-2. Turchenik with 2 goals. Stephen Gerke with the other tally. It was Turchenek's game winner in overtime. That got the Patriots 2 points. East Coast got 1. So point shot does not make its way through. Ian Rush gave it a try as it comes out now through center. And trying to gain some zone entry here is East Coast. It'll be Riley Allen putting it up through center now, but it's turned over, and Micah DeBow with it on his backhand. Over to the corner. He puts it on his forehand over to the far corner. No Patriot in that vicinity. Jason Guidey was the only one that was somewhat close here as the East Coast Eagles put it out into the neutral zone, back inside the Patriot zone as Ian Rush going over to the near side now for Shane Barber. Barber with the home run pass. No icing here as Michael Santiago was ahead on the race. And I am just absolutely baffled by that.
I'm mystified on that one as well. He definitely had the defenseman beat going back for it. Probably shouldn't try that stretch pass if that's the way the icing's going to be called. But
everybody's got their hand out over there on the Potomac bench.
Refs are human too, I guess.
So the face-off to the right of Ryan Framignon. Goes off over to the far half boards. Now Jason Guidey will have it now through center. Putting it ahead there for Michael Santiago. The intended target on that supposed icing with a home run pass, but it's cleared out by East Coast and up at the red line. Zach Davis will tap it back the other direction, but it's cleared ahead by the East Coast Eagles. And it's Nikita Anastratsov trying to put it in on goal there, but it's blocked up, and Potomac along the near side there is no Morning tapping it around the horn. This goes over to the far half boards. And a little back and forth action here. A couple of bodies being tossed around in front of the Patriots bench, but now East Coast regrouping back at their own blue line. Through center it goes. It's a bouncer. He took that in backwards, and we thought that might have been offside, but I guess not. And so Riley Allen will keep it along the near side, blue line. Over for Anastratsov, trying to take the shot through. Goes wide to Framignan over to the far corner. It'll be Luke Klecker who will find it. 2-on-2 back the other way for a pass through center. Over to the near side for Alex Stroud. Near circle he goes into the East Coast zone. He feeds it to the front. Nobody there. It goes over to the far circle, and East Coast will find an opening and send it out into the neutral zone. Alex Stroud, or I beg your pardon, Andrela setting it up for Drew Butler. Goes over to the far half boards where it's met there by Zayatsyev, but a bouncer as it goes out into the neutral zone. Andrela is going to go back over to the near side again for Drew Butler yet again. And it's cleared all the way down. Here comes a breakaway chance now for Jake Raleigh. In on goal, takes a shot, winner. Great pass save there by Framignan.
That was a good job of not quitting on the puck and getting his leg out there to make the stop.
And out through neutral. And all the way down into the Eagles zone. Eagles with it now, trying to leave that zone. Almost getting tagged there with a hooking call was Klecker. And we have an offside called, and Patriots bench in a mock cheer.
You got to be careful of that blue line. Sometimes they'll trip you up. That's why Patrick Law always jumped it.
Oh, yeah. Brian Schrems has left the booth, and he is now working public address and music. Philip Prevost will be working the timekeeping and scorekeeping. We got George Mason tonight. On the other side, on Channel 2, you'll see them come up at 10:10. Check out that action there. John Baranowski and Philip Prevost will have the call. I forgot, who are they playing tonight?
This is a good question. I want to say Nova, but it might not be Nova. I saw a Nova jacket hanging around the arena earlier.
Just hang around the arena anyhow. And it's up along the near glass as it's chipped in by Delaney. Druitt setting it up back behind the cage. Sent around over to the far end and through center now as it's coming back with Umshide. Umshide trying to put a centering pass there for Justin McEnany, who has the first goal for the East Coast Eagles. It's Umshide with the go-ahead goal right now. And it's Micah DeBow with that shorthanded tally on the Patriots side of things as we come down to 16 minutes left here in the third. 24-18 shots in favor of East Coast as they get it up top here. A shot that almost takes off a few heads as it hits the glass behind Framignan. Trying to chase it down back there is McEnany as it comes up top. Up top to the blue line here with a point shot. Does not make its way through traffic. Steered over to the far corner. And Micah DeBow will find it up along the dasher and out through neutral. Jason Guidey chasing it down. Trying to take his shot from the far circle. And scooped aside by Druitt. And Matthew Kassab putting on some pressure there on Zach Tisdale. Tisdale is the lone Eagle down there, so it's stripped away by Jason Guidey, but he turns it over, and now it's sent over to the far side in front of the Eagles bench who try to break it out there. Jason Guidey giving them a bit of a time in doing so as the Eagles do come across the Patriots line 3-on-3. Trying to feed it to the front. Too many bodies in the way there as Alex Stroud will backhand it ahead for Kassab. Kassab trying to work it out with Stroud. Gets a return pass to Stroud from Kassab. Kassab going towards the net as Stroud trying to send it up to him, but he was not in that exact vicinity as East Coast will steal it away and come out through neutral now into the Patriots zone it goes. A shot going wide of Framignan off the stick of Austin Stang along the far half boards. It's sent around by Ian Smith down along the goal line. East Coast maintaining control inside the Patriots zone. Trying to set up shop here as it's Ian Smith putting it down low again. Kassab's going to go toe-to-toe with his man down behind the goal line as it comes over for Alex Stroud. Drop back, Zach Davis, pass ahead now. Coming in on goal is Santiago, trying to put it on his backhand, but he could not get the shot away. Zach Davis trying to keep it in there. So he taps it along the half boards over to the corner, taking a shot, trying to go short side, and a save there by Druitt. And East Coast will recover it and take it the other way with Kyle Bullock. Bullock will tap it in. He's going to go off on a change. As Patriots having trouble getting out of their own zone. Zach Davis trying to set up shop behind his tender, but he gives it over to Daniel Avadukin along the far half boards. Avadukin's going to carry it on his backhand, up and out, but it's turned over to the East Coast Eagles, who will retreat back to their blue line and set it up along the near wing. As taking it away now is Anastratov. Anastratov trying to put it towards the front of the net there, but he lost an edge, and the puck is turned over to Drew Butler. Butler, 3-on-3, across the Eagles line. Beats through two, feeds it over to the far circle. They score! Time to make the donuts. They tie it at 2. 13:43 left here in the third period. Mikhail Zaitsev.
That was a good push by the Patriots to get it deep there. I believe it was number 6 that got it deep, Butler. And then he made a great dish pass over to the winger, just hanging out there on the back door.
That's how you do it. It was a set play there. Mikhail Zaitsev waiting patiently. Great work ethic there, and he gets this game all tied up at 2. 13:40 left here in the third. And we have hit the reset button. We'll await the call from Brian Schrems. But now it goes off into the near corner. We'll patiently await it. He's getting his reading material put together as Delaney will take it across the line. He has it pushed away from him by Ben Miller. D to D it goes. Shane Barber back inside the near circle, inside of his own zone, pushing it ahead now for Micah DeBow. DeBow's got one in this game. He's looking for another, and he'll put it up ahead now, trying to find it onto the tape of Jason Guidy. And DeBow along the near wing. Oh, and he gets clocked there, but he continues on with it as he backhands it off into the corner, back behind the goal line for Guidy. Guidy opting to go back over to the near side. DeBow's going to go off on a change there. He's a little shaken up after that play. 12:45 left here in the third. We are all tied up at 2. Up along the right wing here for the Eagles, trying to break it out. They're going to opt to go through center and then weave back over to the near side with Jake Raleigh. Raleigh launching this one, and it goes right in on the breadbasket of Ryan Frominjon. Patriots Hockey is sponsored by the Spine and Joint Institute of Fairfax, Virginia. Family Wellness, Sports Medicine, Chiropractic. That's the Spine and Joint Institute of Fairfax, Virginia. SJInstitute.com. Find out how you can book your appointment today with Dr. Felix Yeskin, Dr. Maria Schaefer. Alex Stroud trying to clear it out. Kept in there up top by Riley Allen.
To make Patriots goal by number 19, Mikhail Zaitsev. Assisted by number 6, Drew Butler. And number 74, Luke Klecker. That's Zaitsev from Butler and Klecker.
That was pretty good for a first goal call. I mean, he could have put a little more effort into it, but, you know, hey. He got the names right. He got the information out. Well done.
Thank goodness he didn't call it like Detroit Red Wings goal scored by Todd Bertuzzi. What? Where did he come up with that? Well, the Patriots put a good effort here in the third period. Trying to create some more offense here as this one Plinko's out of play. Souvenir for a fan.
He was very excited about getting that.
Throw it back. 11:41 left here in the third. 2-2 score. Tomorrow at noon, these two teams will do battle yet again. And of course, you can tune in at 9:30 for the Elite game, which promises to be a good one. Although the Elite team is without Justin Mendoza, who left tonight's contest with a lower body injury. So we're anticipating going with 5D, and this time it'll be Jonas Glatt dropping back. A position he's familiar with.
No, I was going to say, I wonder if you're going to see any call-ups from the Empire team for fill the holes with the defensive.
Speaking in between the second and third period here tonight in this Empire game, Coach Newton hanging around the rink here. Got a little bit of a glimpse into it, and his lineup isn't going to change much, except for Jonas Glatt dropping back. So he's going to continue with the 12 forwards. I mean, he had 13, obviously being with Jonas Glatt, but he's going to fill in that role that Mendoza kind of left there as he went out on the injury. So
yeah, it's going to be a big loss. Just as very little as the body count there is going to be
not
huge.
Only that, but he was the hip checker extraordinaire. Zaitsev trying to find his way through traffic. Yeah, Mendoza was never so bashful to throw it around the body. Here comes an odd man rush, 3-on-1. Trying to pinch into play with Drew Butler. Here comes a chance up front. Oh, and a beautiful setup there, but a better save there by Frominjon. Although I would say East Coast kind of fell apart there on that 3-on-1 opportunity.
It was a good back-checking effort there by the Patriots.
We'll give him that, right? That's Klecker, Luke Klecker, inside the blue line. He gets tossed over, and now we have another odd man rush. No, this can be a 2-on-2, I beg your pardon. Looked like they had an opportunity to swing around the behind the back pass there, trying to put it through the slot. Kyle Bullock. It goes over to the far circle, and Zayatsiev trying to settle the puck down there and try to backhand it out to the neutral zone. DeBow gets taken to the boards. He had the puck for a second. Now he swings it over to an open wing, and some much-needed changes are made by the Patriots with 10:15 left here in the third. We're all knotted up at 2.
Seems like that goal kind of settled the Patriots out a little bit. They're
Just a little
sticking
bit.
to the puck a little bit better, following the players. They're not just going through the motions.
They're a little bit more methodical about their approach, that's for sure. As Umscheid over to the near side, finds it onto the tape of Ian Smith, who will gun it down low. A backhander to the front blindly and picked up there by the Patriots and sent out through center red here. Now it's a chance for Guidy. Guidy ducking away from one check, trying to feed it across. He hooks up there with Delaney, and it's open in the slot there, but it's swept away by the Eagles. Picked up at center red here by the Patriots with Ian Rush. Over for Shane Barber. Barber back inside of his own zone in the near corner. Up ahead now, it's Guidy. Dropping it there for Delaney. Delaney with the pass ahead now for Ian Rush, who will pinch up into the play. Feathering a pass on to Guidy. Guidy, top of the slot, takes a shot, drew it to save the rebound. Left Juicy there as he didn't have it completely under his control, but he made the save nonetheless. Barber, side angle shot, and he misses the mark completely as it goes over to the far side and kept in there by Ian Rush. For the moment, as it comes out, Ian Rush will tap it right back in. Patriots tag up on a delayed offside. 9:05 left here in the third. Still knotted up at 2. And it's passed up ahead, not out, kept in there, backhanded in by Stroud, down for Kassab. Kassab will chase it, back behind the goal line, trying to backhand it to the front, but it's tied up back behind the goal line yet again over to the near side corner. Eagles trying to get it out. And a hard check there by Stroud, and we have an injured player. Oh, that did not look pretty.
Definitely an injury to the knee area.
Yeah, and it looked like the way his stick went into the boards and the check that was delivered.
I didn't see anything dirty on the play. I think it was just one of those instances where everything kind of collided and just the right angles and got an injury.
Dr. Felix Yeskin will come out to tend to the injured player.
It's nice to have doctors on scene, though.
Oh, it certainly is.
Especially with the level of physicality that's being brought to these games.
Does not look good here, so we'll keep you informed. 8:39 left here in the third. It's a 2-2 score. Not sure who that injured player is. Not sure, was that Umscheid? Oh, wait here. Oh no, it's not Umscheid. He is at least moving.
He's moving, but
he immediately reached for his, it looked like his right leg. So, we'll see.
On the bright side, he gets a nice little break for his team.
Yeah. It does, and I mean, it looked like East Coast was in a bit of a bind down inside their zone.
It's definitely not something you want to see happen to any of your players.
No. Well, he is getting up with the assistance of Doc Yeskin, and that injured player was Benjamin Hambright. It was just a fluky collision, if you will. I mean, it looked like it was a clean hit, but I think maybe it was just the way. I guess maybe it was just the way he connected on the hit that he was receiving. He just wasn't prepared to take the impact.
No, not at all.
So it looked like he maybe twisted in on his leg or something like that when he spun out of the hit. So
best hopes for him and getting back to the ice soon.
Face off to the right of Druitt. Harrison Druitt allowing 2 goals on 22 shots. The Eagles will break out now. On the 22, Samuel Reebok. Reebok chasing it down, going toe-to-toe with Ian Rush off in the far corner. A little support there from Kassab. It's a loose puck along the far side. Up along those far boards it goes. Not out. Santiago is trying for it, but it's going to be ruled and a pass against the East Coast, the Eagles. 8:17 left here in the third. 2-2 score. Looking for somebody to take an edge in this one. I mean, for a while it was the East Coast Eagles.
The Eagles definitely have dominated this game. Puck possession. The Patriots have just been pushing, but it's been one-man pushes, not team pushes.
Yeah, it seems to be that they have found a way to push as a team here as it comes out through neutral. And a bouncing puck picked up by Kassab, who drags it through, takes a shot, misses the mark. Destined for the blocker side high, but it goes wide, hits the glass, and comes over to the near side. Now back over to the corner. Trying to push it free are the Patriots, but it's taken away by Raleigh. Raleigh had his pocket picked for a second there, but it's recovered by Ben Miller as it goes over to the far side, and a shot from the far end. And a save made by Framignan, but it's deflected out of the protective netting. So we'll get a stoppage of play with 7:43 left here in the third.
As we get later into this game, look for the goaltenders to be trying to cover up on that puck a little quicker, deflect it out of play, just to kind of slow it down, make sure rebound chances are kept to a minimum.
Pass now up ahead for Zaitsev. Zaitsev gets around one, and he tries to go through on his inside backhand shot, and he's foiled by Druitt. Although that one looked like it went through the wickets, but somehow he kept it out of the net there. Is redirected now. The Eagles bench looking for a call there on a hit on Greg Driscoll, but they won't get it as this one's loose up front in front of Framignan. 7:15 left here in the third. Watch for this one and possibly get chippy.
Well, I think the refs have done a pretty good job in the last two games of making sure they call what's needed, but not too much.
No call that one. Abadukin got taken down. The defending party was Austin Stang, but the play continues on, and now we'll get the whistle. Got to call that one a cross check.
All right.
Interesting choice. I don't know if it was necessarily a cross check, but we'll give him that. So, less than 7 to go here in the third. It's a cross-ice speed power play. Austin Stang gets tagged with a cross check.
A big opportunity for the Patriots here
Thank you.
as they get the chance on the man advantage here. Put one more up on the board and go ahead for the first time in this game.
Up top it goes. Alex Stroud over to the near side. Oh, and a one time there. Barber couldn't stuff his short side.
Penalty number 43, Austin Stang. 2 minutes for cross-checking. And Stang, 2 minutes for cross-checking. And cross-ice speed power play.
But I heard something else on that.
I definitely think he's going to be headed to see his queen later, or maybe the pawns.
You heard that too. Stroud over the near circle. Up top finds Guidy. Guidy taking a shot, deflects up high and into the protective netting. 6:21 left here in the third. 1:24 left on the Cross-Ice Feed Power Play. CrossIceFeed.com. For more information, we are your sports broadcasting service in the DC metro region. Check us out. Feedback, questions,
Are you guys
employment
going to be
opportunities,
covering
contact at
chess?
CrossIceFeed.com. What's that?
You guys going to be covering chess anytime soon?
I don't know. We might expand out maybe to a polo.
Polo, that's good.
Yeah, it's a rising sport. DeBow, near side. Looking. Finds it over to the far circle again to Guidy. Guidy fakes on the pulling the trigger. Over for Stroud. Through traffic. Through shot. Oh, a bouncer there. And somehow Druitt kept it out. And this one's cleared out by the Eagles. And it goes all the way back into the Patriots zone. With 1 minute left on the power play. 6 minutes left here in the third. Nobody has a lead anymore. It's 2-2 and we are offside. Patriots hockey sponsored by MyTech Automotive. Right here in Woodbridge, Virginia. Visit mytechautoinc.com. Figure out how to schedule your appointment for your inspection and getting your car road ready for those winter roads ahead.
They are coming. The weather's
Last year's
definitely
winter.
dropped.
Oh man, oh the temperature.
I haven't spent some time up north. I wish they'd take some notes.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, VDOT.
Climate change. There you go. Go with that.
I don't know. I like my gas guzzlers.
Across the line, Klecker over to the far corner he goes, trying to find an option out front, but he's being pressured there by Sam Rennerton to the corner. Klecker still sticking with it. He'll get some support from Zaitsev. Zaitsev will take the puck away over to the near side corner where things are a little bit more breathable. Down along the goal line it goes, down for Kassab. Kassab back to Zaitsev. He's got an open option with Abadukin. Abadukin over to the far circle with a shot from Drew Butler in on Druitt, and Druitt will hold on. 13 seconds left on the man advantage. Patriots are putting the shots on. 5:10 left here in the third. Still tied at 2.
It's good to see the Patriots are using this power play to work on their puck possession, working the corners down low, not losing the puck and working their way back up to the top for those point shots.
Face off one over to the corner, but he cleared up along the half boards. No, not far enough to get out. As Delaney trying to work for it to keep it down there. He's heading over to the near blue line. Keep it in to Shane Barber. Bounces off the glass. He'll glove it down and he'll play it. And it'll be cleared out. No, it's not cleared out. Delaney will have it with a shot and it hits the glass behind. Another try at it on the rebound. Goes wide. Great opportunity as that bouncing puck found its way. We're back to even strength. 4:40 left here in the third. 2-2 score. Feet up top, trying to keep it in as Ian Rush on a poke, but no. Peeling away with it now is Dylan Schimmel. Schimmel on his backhand. I beg your pardon, that's not Schimmel. That was actually Justin McEnany, who has a goal in this contest. Down low, it's Umscheid trying to take it to the net, but it'll be launched into the Patriots bench, and we'll have a stoppage of play with 4:23 left here in the third.
That was a solid use of his stick there, number 17 for the Patriots. Pulling it back around, getting it away from the goal mouth, and then avoiding the forecheck pressure there. And then he flipped it into his own bench.
Well,
But,
that's Shane Barber. You know.
you want to share it. I meant puck possession. I didn't mean you actually keep the puck.
Well, yeah, no, that's kind of frowned upon during the game.
Yeah. It only takes one to start a new trend.
Alex Stroud will take the face-off. He'll win it back over to that far corner. Ian Rush will backhand it around over to the near side. To an open wing where it'll be Raleigh that'll keep it in there. Eagles applying some pressure. Raleigh back down there for East Coast. I find it pretty fitting that Jake Raleigh from Raleigh, North Carolina,
He's playing on the Carolina team.
for East Coast. Yeah, it's just so fitting. This one's launched into the high glass behind Druitt. Comes around over to the near side. Alex Stroud. Stroud to the front to Kassab. Kassab pulling it to his forehand. And Druitt makes the save. Wow.
That was a great use of his stick there. Like it was stuck on the stick. The puck was. He moved it forehand, backhand, back to the forehand, reached out for that corner, and luckily the goaltender was able, unluckily the goaltender was able to get his toe out there and make the final save.
One off over to the far half boards. It's Avadukin down. Back to Avadukin again from Davis, keeping it at the blue line. And Davis will give it another try. Keeping it in front of the East Coast bench. Loose puck up there. And now final try at it there. Successfully does go down to the Patriots zone. Zach Davis in front of his own bench looking for an open option. Finds a well open wing along the near side. And Mikhail Zaitsev is there. He'll tap it in and down to chase is Daniel Avadukin, but getting there first is Ian Smith. Smith ducking away from one check. The puck finds its way for Zaitsev. Oh man! He actually clocked Riley Allen right in the cage there. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Just making sure he's still here.
Yeah, that's why we wear cages and face masks. Wow. There's a shot from the point there. Trying to get around traffic in front was Greg Driscoll. And it's fed up top. Smith taking a shot, getting in the way of that one is Zaitsev. Eagles can't keep it in there as they're in the midst of a change. Fed along through center red, but turned over. Klecker coming back the other way. East Coast making a change. Klecker takes a shot from the outside. Low percentage shot goes in on Druitt. He holds on. 2:33 left here in the third. Still looking for somebody to take a lead in this one as we're all knotted up at 2. Patriots Hockey's proudly partnered with the Potomac Prospects and the Prince William Hockey Club. Visit pwhockey.com for more details and also visit their Facebook pages too. Ian Rush pulls the trigger and that one may have been sticked aside by Druitt. No matter as it comes outside, Shane Barber could not keep it in. He gets bumped from behind there from Justin McEnany. Patriots retreating back inside their own zone as it's Ian Rush putting it over for Barber that tried to put it on the wing, but the Eagles will take it the other way. And inside the Patriots zone they are, but it'll be retrieved by Jason Guide, who puts it up along the near wing. Trying to hook up there with Delaney, but it's turned over. And it's a bouncer through the neutral zone, scooped up by Delaney, who will take it into Eagles territory. Sent up to the high slot, but it's turned over at the top of the near circle, and out comes Umscheid. Umscheid being checked off the puck by Guidy, and it'll be Shane Barber putting it up ahead for Guidy. And DeBow. He'll tee that one up into the far corner, so we come down to 1:40 left here in the third. Dare I say that the elite game went 2-2 into overtime.
Well, it did come out on the positive side for the Patriots, so maybe it's a good thing to do.
And along the near board, Santiago throwing the body around. He'll take out his check in Samuel Reebok. On the far side, half boards. We come down to 1:20 left here in the third. Still knotted up at 2. And played ahead now for Matthew Kassab. Kassab across the line. He's got Alex Stroud breaking towards the net, but there's no rebound on Kassab's shot. And a face-off with 1:09. It beats to the left. Up Druitt.
That's a smart play there for the Patriots as they get a freeze inside the attacking zone. Now they have the opportunity to do a quick play off the face-off with 1:10, maybe drum up some more offense before the end of the period.
Face-off one, maybe by the Eagles. Well, yeah, we'll give them that. Goes back behind the goal line. Over to the near side now. Launched into the air and out by Kyle Bullock. And it's no morning, trying to put it up along the left wing here for DeBow, but the bouncing puck that's steered in by Riley Allen to the far corner goes over to the far half boards. It'll be picked up and sent around over to the near side by Zach Davis. That's Delaney. Oh, that one went off the side of the net there. A shot coming from Greg Driscoll. And this one will hit protective netting on the far corner, and Noah Morning getting there as this face-off looks like it's going to come outside as it did not deflect. As East Coast was the offending party. 36.8 left here in the third. We're all tied up at 2.
Patriots are very close to being down by 1 there on yet another turnover in their own defensive zone.
And now, a face-off won by East Coast. Dumped right in, Framignon steering it off into the near corner. Along the half boards, kept in there, and a high hit there by Umscheid. Trying to push it out is Kassab, trying to lead it ahead for Zaitsev, who was waiting at the blue line. And the puck left there at the blue line. And East Coast will come back with it with Umscheid. Some back checking there by Zaitsev. Great work there as Kassab tried to steal it away, but no, it's kept in by East Coast. Umscheid backhanded to the front, and a chance there. And a save, and another save, and it's scooped off over to the far corner as we come down to 2 seconds. We are going to overtime yet again for a second game in a row here at the Prince William Ice Center.
3 out of 4 points. Let's get that 4th one.
Do they go to shootout if the overtime?
If they don't conclude it in the 5-minute overtime, yes, indeed.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you got a buddy on the other side that's waiting for you for the George Mason game, do you not?
I do, but he looks pretty happy and content. And looks like
they're in
the
the midst of
ice.
warm-ups, yeah.
Yeah.
Check out Channel 2 as GMU's taking on
I think it's Liberty.
at Liberty
Oh,
University, their D3 team. I totally forgot. I did see that earlier, and I did know that was on the schedule. I just kind of blanked for a moment because you had mentioned that you saw a Nova jacket around here, but, you know,
Hey,
they're home ice as well, so yeah, fair argument, you know.
Hey, everybody wants to come out, watch Liberty play a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Good program out there in Lynchburg.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have
Well, they got three
they
levels.
They
in
have
ECHA.
Division 1, 2, and 3 men's, Division 1 and 2 women's, and then this is on the down low, but they also have a adult league team for Division 4, if you want to call it that.
Nice.
You've got a lot of crowd out there. You wouldn't think Lynchburg, Virginia would have a lot of a fan base for hockey, but they pull them in somehow. That barn usually holds about 1,000 for a Division 1 game.
I don't got Shrems up here to do the Butchergrass overtime challenge, but I guess maybe I'm going to go Stroud on this one. Stroud or McEnany. So here we go.
I'll do Barber or 43.
There you go. So you're going to go, all right, you're going to go Austin Stang. All right.
Why not?
Barber has it up top. Here he goes. He winds up, takes a shot and a stinger on Riley Allen up front. And it's kept in there.
My money's on you, Barber. Come on.
This one, clearing attempt foiled. And it's, oh no, it's poked away. Here comes an odd man rush opportunity. No. Nice work there by Ian Rush. Working with Framignon. Framignon's going to put down the paw, and he'll hold on. And we have a slash on Framignon after he had made the save. And Yeah, your boy 43, Austin Stang, is going to skid away. And
We're going to have a discussion later about,
yeah, proper etiquette on goaltenders.
right, I did like him for the overtime winner if he got the opportunity, but
For all of 36 seconds, 4:24 left here in the overtime period. 2-2 is your score. Get over. Oh. John Baranowski staring at the clock over here as George Mason and Liberty is about to get underway. We are borrowing his camera guy, Ryan Shepard. Comes over to the near side. As it coming across the line is Noah Morning. Morning taking a shot, the save by Druitt. And no rebound coming.
I'm just going to have to go ahead and tell you I'm not very good at multitasking.
Bye, Shep. All right, we got General Manager RJ Ziegler in here for color commentary and camera.
I do everything here.
You do. You're a marathon
I'm
man.
gonna go cook pretzels in the cafe after this.
Are you serious?
Absolutely not.
Oh boy. Comes
There's
over.
one
to
thing I'm not doing. It's that.
the East Coast tossing it in. It's Kyle Bullock right in on Framignon, and he holds on. So quite a bit of excitement. 2 games going to overtime.
Yeah. 3 out of 4 points so far tonight. Be nice to
bad.
get that 4th.
These split weekends are starting to kind of get a little annoying, though.
Yeah, and the other thing that you got to remember is even when you pick up the second point, you're only gaining 1 point on this team, and it's a divisional opponent.
Yeah.
So, with Elite getting that win earlier, it's great. You get the 2 points, but you're still giving them 1.
Exactly.
So if it comes down to the end of the season, and
it's not going to help.
yeah, it's only going to do so much.
Nice move here by Kassab. Kassab coming in on goal, takes a shot and is blocked up front there by Zach Tisdale. Off along the far half boards, backhanded up by Umscheid, but not out. Kept in by Kassab. Kassab taking a shot. He'll draw his man in there, but he'll have his pocket picked. And the East Coast Eagles are going to break it out through center for Umscheid. We come down to 3:20 left here in the overtime. And they're going to try to catch him on a change. It's Drew Butler, and he tried to cut to the outside, and he got taken out. And the Eagles will regroup and take it back the other way with a pass ahead now for Sam Renner. Renner trying to split the D, and he gets hauled down by Ian Rush. It sound like East Coast fans wanted a penalty. Here's Umscheid with a shot and a great save by Framignon. Cleared off over to the far half boards, and it's kept by Umscheid, but he couldn't get a full pass on that one as it was out of his reach. And across the line, it's Kleckers taking a shot there as it goes wide. Over to the far half boards now, inside of the Eagles zone. Back to retreat for it is Sam Rennert. Rennert slowing things down here, going D to D to the far corner to the captain. Riley Allen methodically coming out now through center. Pass intended there for Raleigh, but it'll be picked up by Austin Stang. Stang on his backhand with 2:30 left here in the overtime. There's Raleigh picking it up now. Backhanded back there for Stang. Stang trying to hook up with Raleigh up towards the far circle and a shot there. So saved by Framignon, goes off into the corner. Alex Stroud trying to set up a pass here. Finds Noah Morning. Up ahead now for Micah DeBow. Across the line, Klecker winds up, takes a shot, and drew it. With a quick glove, snags it out of the air and holds on with 2:06 left here in the overtime. Join us tomorrow, 9:30. Late action will kick off again. Patriots looking to build on their victory. 3-2 in overtime earlier. Now we got another 2-2 game here at the Empire. Rubber match in this one will be at noon tomorrow here at the Prince William Ice Center. Presented by Cross Ice Speed and Fast Hockey. Up along the half boards. Kept in there for the moment. Turned over in the neutral zone. Delaney trying to regain the Eagles zone. He does so along the far end. Cuts into the far circle. Into the slot he goes. Trying to chase down the puck over to the near side boards. He'll backhand it down low into the corner for Guidy. Guidy up top. He's got an option at the point with Barber. Barber back over for Guidy. Guidy on his backhand trying to push it along. He's got an open man in the far circle there. It's Ian Rush, but this puck is cleared ahead. And now the Eagles will break out the other way with Kyle Bullock. Bullock leading the team in points. The East Coast Eagles has his shot blocked by Ian Rush. Bullock trying to move it up top to the point for his captain Riley Allen. Allen will clear it down. Allen, the captain, just got taken out hard. Great work there by Ian Rush.
Rush is a big boy. He can throw that body when he wants to.
And some chirping from the Patriots bench, and Riley Allen punched somebody on the Patriots bench.
That's good sportsmanship.
Oh boy. Apparently he can't take any chirping as it comes along over to the near side, inside of the neutral zone. It's Shane Barber pushing his way up into the play. 1 minute left in the overtime. We're looking at a shootout. It's loose in the slot. And now the Eagles will come back the other way. Through center now into the Patriots zone. Set up for Chase Taylor. He couldn't get a shot away. It's stolen away along the near side. Up through center by Stroud. Trying to get it for Havadukin. No icing here.
Great look though, Stroud, man. Such an underrated player.
Havadukin, far half boards with 30 seconds to play here in the overtime. Still knotted up at 2. Next goal wins. Unless we have to go to a shootout, and that can make for some fun here at the Prince William Ice Center as this one's snagged down by Druitt with 23.3 left. Oh boy. Now we talk about this East Coast organization, pretty well matched here with Potomac. Always an exciting game when these two teams meet, Empire and Elite. And now the face-off will be to the right of Harrison Druitt. Let's see if Matthew Kassab can set it up here. Alex Stroud at the top of the circle. Stroud setting it down for Kassab. Kassab left it behind him. And it's stolen away there by Sam Rennert. Rennert in front of his own bench through neutral now with 10 seconds to play here in overtime.
Great backside pressure there. Great backside pressure.
And we may be going to a shootout here unless Umscheid comes up with some magic down there along the far half court, setting it up, and it's turned over, and we are going to a shootout. Sorry about the camera work, folks.
Yeah, my bad. No Zam.
And we are going to go straight into a shootout.
Trying to work the camera while also acquiring another player from Colorado. So at almost midnight, yeah.
And he loves those West Coast boys, huh?
Yeah. It's
pull him in time for next weekend's showcase.
No? I don't know. I mean, it's possible. This is the time of year that all the NA teams make their cuts. And so when they bring their guys down from, when they get down to like 23.
Yeah.
We got some guys wanting some attention down there.
Oh, yeah.
Since they can't get in the game, they're going to...
Yeah, well. Well, K-Stash, we had his interview on here. K-Stash's interview was invigorating. It was... Well, the Elite Boys showing their support here for the Empire guys who are going to a shootout here.
Like to see that.
Let's see what we got coming up here. Our first shooter will be Kyle Bullock, point leader, goal leader for this East Coast Eagles team.
Who do you think has the advantage in a shootout, goalie or a shooter?
I want to say goalie.
Really?
I want to say goalie.
I don't know. See, the goalie's got to read and react. Shooter's the one making the real decision here.
Well, let's see what Bullock can do here as he takes the puck at center. He's going to cut his way into the slot here on his forehand. He takes a shot from Mignon. Just stands his ground the entire time. Calm, cool, and collected. Ryan Frommignon takes away the first shooter from East Coast, Kyle Bullock. I mean, you can make yourself as big as you want, as small as you want. You can play more tricks with the shooter, I think, as a goaltender.
Number 19, Mikhail Zaitsev.
Mikhail Zaitsev comes across with it now, across the blue line, straight down the slot, takes a shot, and right into the glove of Druitt. So no goals on the first set of shooters for either side. We're going 3-3.
That's what assuming somebody scores, then it just keeps going.
Sudden death, yeah. Oh, all right, here we go. And the next shooter is Nikita Anastratsov. Coming in with a lot of speed, in on his backhand. I think he lost control of it as it rolled right in on Frommignon, unless that was a part of the strategy. But regardless, no goals still.
Well, one way or another, Frommignon definitely looks under control.
Matthew Kassab will try to get one past Harrison Druitt. Taking the puck at center. He'll have to go straight down the middle as well. Coming in a goal on his backhand. He had it. If only he could have lifted it over that pad.
Much better move. Yep, definitely the best move so far of the four shooters.
So,
good save though.
Down to our third shooter and possibly our final shooters.
Who knows? Not the way the night's going. This is a
We could be here a while.
9-rounder. I can feel it.
Really? Justin McEnany, he has one in this contest. So the first goal for East Coast. McEnany in on goal, takes a shot and a save there by Promenade. Throwing out the right pad. And is it going to be Micah DeBow? It has to be Micah DeBow.
Oh, yeah. This is their guy. He's their leader. Been the leader of this team for a couple years now.
Now for Potomac, number 12, Micah DeBow.
Micah DeBow in on Harrison Druitt to win it. Can he do it?
Smart kid, smart shooter. Got to have faith in him.
Across the blue line, into the slot. Forehand backhand shot. Oh, and he almost had it. Oh, he was looking to go bar down on Druitt, and he overshot it. We have to go to a fourth round. Shooting now. It's number 10, Daniel Brescia.
Shooting now for East Coast, number 10, Daniel Brescia.
Brescia taking it now across the blue line. On his backhand to his forehand. Takes a shot and a stick save by Framignon. Who's going to be the hero now?
Yep.
Going to be Alex Stroud.
It's a good pick.
Shooting from Potomac, number 92, Alex Stroud.
Solid player. Another real smart guy. Good at sizing up the goalies.
And a real long start up here as he takes it into the slot. Comes in on goal. Takes a shot. He scores! He scores! I'm on fireball! 3-2. Potomac wins in a shootout on an Alex Stroud goal!
Definitely do not take anything away from Ryan Fromenon. 4 saves in the shootout. Looked calm, collected, and under control in all of them. You got to feel better as a shooter knowing that your goalie's back there doing that, making it look easy.
All right, rejoin us here tomorrow, folks, for the rubber match. The Patriots, Elite, 3-2 in overtime. Empire, 3-2 in a shootout. Patriots, winners in both. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Big 4 points.
Big 4 points across the board tomorrow at noon for Empire, 9:30 with the Elite. See you then, everybody. And as always, don't stop believing.